Hey, it's gaming time, and welcome back to Hey, it's gaming time. Today, I'm just going to be analyzing, reviewing, or react to, because like my first impressions of The Flash, Season 1, Episode 15, the promo Out of Time. Firstly, this episode is going to come out on the 17th of March, which is Tuesday. And holy damn crap, that is a long time from now. That is basically a month from yesterday. I just watched the trailer 5 times, I think, and I've just got a bit of theories and ideas and impressions about, what this trailer is all about and what's going to happen next episode or the next couple of episodes on the topic of Harrison Wells, Reverse Flash, Cisco, and all that crap. Now, the trailer starts off with Cisco and Harrison Wells just watching a TV show, and I think what this is trying to highlight is the bond between Cisco and Harrison Wells, which is going to be linked to Cisco finding out a secret and that he was involved with Barry's mama's murder, which I'm going to be talking about in a while. This scene is kind of trying to develop that Cisco is more or less like a son to Harrison Wells, a son that he never had, and that they have quite a big bond, which is a factor of shock when Cisco actually finds out his involvement in Nora Allen's murder. And then we have Harrison Wells talking to Caitlin Snow about something. Now, we don't even know what he's talking about, but we don't know what he's actually talking about, but from her face, from her facial expression, it's more or less something that's a bit shocking. What I'm guessing, he told her that maybe he actually found out how to time travel, or at the very least, he could be just saying to Caitlin that, you're like a daughter to me, that they have a bond, they have established a connection. So Harrison Wells talking to Barry Allen about some sort of topic. Now, I think Barry, at the very least, knows a bit about that Harrison Wells knows how to time travel, or maybe discovered his secret, which explains his disappointing facial expression. And then we have Barry Allen / the Flash warning. Now, what I think the scene is all about is time traveling. I think Flash is building up speed and enough to time travel at the very least, which explains why he's so motivated to run so fast, because he wants to save his daughter, or at the very least he could be chasing Reverse Flash or Harrison Wells, which could to lead up to him chasing Wells back to the past to save his mom, which is pretty like Flashpoint, I guess. Then we have a scene with Cisco and Reverse Flash thing. Now, I have around a few theories about what the hell is going on at this scene. Firstly, that Reverse Flash that we're seeing right now is an illusion or some sort of robotic technology that was, initiated by Harrison Wells. My other theory is that Cisco discovered Harrison Wells, or at the very least, he doubted Harrison Wells, and maybe he wanted to make sure that he wasn't Reverse Flash, and then he opened this energy field thing and they actually captured him. Or number 3, they discovered the suit maybe, and they found out that it gives off red electricity, which is the same that was involved in Nora Allen's murder. However, I think Cisco's huge shocked facial expression explains that it was very much a shock, because at the beginning they had a connection, so it would require a very shocking shock or surprise to actually influence that connection. So I think it's something much severe, much more extreme in the level of shock, and that maybe he discovered that Harrison Wells is actually a speedster, and he got up under the energy shield in which he escapes from, and he actually knows that Harrison Wells is the Reverse Flash, or at the very least, he knows that he was involved somehow. Maybe he finds out that he's a speedster, which leads him to think that he's the other speedster. Then we have a scene with, I believe this is Joe, and we have a weather wizard character. Now, I have 2 theories. Is that Harrison Wells deployed all of the metahumans after kind of convincing them, or maybe hypnotizing them, or mind controlling them, to actually stop Joe from actually telling Barry that Harrison Wells is actually, in fact, the Reverse Flash. Because maybe Harrison Wells wants to chase back, Barry Allen to the past, and maybe kill him there or something, or maybe steal his speed, or maybe make sure that he doesn't go back to the future, so then he has all the speed force that he could take. My other theory is that this is not Weather Wizard, this is actually, in fact, Harrison Wells. The reason why I think this is because later on in the clip, we see Harrison Wells duplicate himself, and whilst there are many explanations, I'm going to talk about that in a second, I think this is the most rational, that Harrison Wells managed to steal, or at least get the same powers as all the metahumans that were actually encaged, which could explain why he actually wants to capture the metahumans, so he can find the powers, and which he used as his advantage when fighting Barry Allen. So then he has all those powers, and he's a speedster that is very fast. Moreover, if you look at this figure, this does not look like the Weather Wizard from earlier in the season. This actually looks like Harrison Wells, kind of. Then we have a scene with Caitlin and Harrison Wells wheelchair. And Kellen has a very shocked expression. Now I have two ideas on what could have happened. A, maybe they're at the restaurant, and the reason that she's shocked is that he's handicapped and he left his wheelchair. So what the hell's going on? I mean, how can he move at all without his wheelchair? Because he did claim he lost his leg. Other reason is maybe Barry said that he's fighting Reverse Flash. Maybe she's been warned by maybe Joe that he could be potentially the other speedster. And the reason that she's shocked is because of a coincidence that Barry's fighting Reverse Flash and he disappeared without his wheelchair. Finally, we have Harrison Wells duplicating himself, which is actually another evidence of my other theory, is that he managed to steal all the metahuman's powers, because this could be the rational explanation in which he wants to capture the metahumans in the first place, is that he could take his powers in an ultimate fight with Barry Allen on who would use Speed Force the most, and he duplicating himself is actually another power that he stole from another metahuman. My other theory is that this is not a duplication, this is the other Harrison Wells from the past or future, and the reason why I actually think this is true is because look at the shoe sizes. This one is bigger than the other. So that's pretty much the entire promo. I'm not good at now analyzing it. I've just watched it like 5 times. But yeah, this was a good watch. I can't wait. So have a good day.